going live on my Facebook too.
Okay.
This is real convenient.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Yo, what it do? This your boy B Thrash. As you know, you tuned into Couch Talk 1 of 1. And I got a special guest in the building with me. And shout out to my homie G. He couldn't make it for this particular interview, but you know he's always on the scene. He's the face of Couch Talk. I got my special guest in the building, and I'll let her introduce herself.
How y'all doing? I go by Ms. J, if y'all don't already know. So, you know.
So what's happening, man? You an artist from Indianapolis. You got
Yes,
into
indeed.
you got into the dancing scene, and the dancing scene kind of brought you into the music scene.
I mean, like, it didn't bring me into the music scene. Like, I started singing when I was, like, 17. I did my first song with Kid Marciana, and we did a video, too. And then, I mean, dancing just kind of, like, helped, not benefit, I would say benefit, but, like, supply for certain things that I needed. Allowed me to go ahead and go out of town and do different things, and just, as I got older, give me more freedom to move around.
Okay. So, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take it all the way back to the beginning.
All right, let's take it all the way back to the beginning.
Let's go. So, did the dancing start first or the music?
Music started first.
Music started first. Okay. So, we in the mind frame of, okay, I want to be a singer, right?
But they started in elementary school, though. See,
so that was even before. Okay, we taking it back to then.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in middle school and in high school. Elementary.
Yeah.
Middle school, elementary, middle school, and then high school.
Yep.
You already had the mind frame of I want to be a singer.
Yeah, it started with a talent show, and then I was in choir class all the way up until like one semester in high school. But it got serious once I got to high school. So I just was kind of prepped up until I got into like 10th grade. Then like I had to stop going to choir because at that time it was time for me to get a job and get money and stuff like that. So I started making my own personal music.
So when we talk about the get the job era, we talking about like 15, 16?
Yep, like when you first can get I think you can get a job permit around 15, 16.
15.
So yeah.
Okay. So this talent show, was you nervous?
Hell yeah, I was nervous. I was looking over top of the crowd because I didn't want to look at everybody. I'm still kind of like that now.
What?
I don't know. Performing in front of people give me anxiety a little bit.
Okay. So, with the music, like in elementary, middle school, and high school, so you at the stage where like, okay, I know I'm for sure music is what I want to do. Now we need to figure out the funding aspect of it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have friends that did music, so a lot of stuff wasn't as expensive. But as you get older and you want more things to get done, that's when things start to tally up. So then, I know I started dancing, but I was in school too. So like when I was at school, I really didn't kind of have enough time to have a full-time job and also supply for the things that I wanted personally, and then adding music on top. So I was just like, shit. Me and my roommates talked about it. We all said, shit, I'm about to start dancing, but I was the only one that actually really did it.
Okay.
Like,
so look, we gonna break both down. So we at the high school point to where like, okay, it's time to make a decision. Music is really what I want to do. How we fund this? So we at that point right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point on the how we fund this, like when you made up your mind, like, okay, I want to start dancing. Was it one of those decisions to where I don't give a fuck what nobody think? Like I don't give a fuck what my family say. I'm out here, like
they didn't know I started dancing. I didn't put it out till this year, for real. So I was dancing for a long time and nobody knew.
Word, so you was under the radar.
Yeah, I ain't do that camera shit. I was like, hell no, I don't want people to know I'm dancing. So nobody knew.
So let's put everybody in a mind frame of like when you actually was dancing. So we gonna say from like 18 to 24 or 23?
It was kind of like 19 on the way to 20 to 24.
19 to 24.
Yeah, but like I stopped in between sometimes because I mean I would get what I need and then I get out. It was never like a full-time thing. Like I literally used it as an asset and not as something that I needed to do whatever I had to do.
Okay. So look, in this mind frame, while we dancing at 19,
Yeah.
are you in like? What's your mindset like? My family might know about this. My boyfriend slash people you was dealing with. My friends. Like, what's your mindset?
I ain't care. I gotta make me happy. So it's just
Facts.
like I live my own personal life. So I gotta do what's best for me and just go with whatever works for me. And I just decided at that point, it is what it is. But I ain't do it by myself though. So that was also something that made me comfortable with it. Me and my cousin did it together.
Also, shout out to the cousin. We not gonna
promise Dior. We can say her name.
Oh, we can say her name.
Yeah.
We don't say names on here, but we gonna shout out the cousin.
That's fam.
Okay, so you felt way more comfortable. Your cousin was involved with you, so it wasn't like you was out here by yourself.
Yeah, it made it easier to have somebody, and then I don't gotta deal with none of the extra stuff when it come down to the females and becoming friends with them in there. I could just stay to myself. Me and my cousin, we do our thing, and it was easy that way. It worked out for me personally.
Okay, facts. So you the third female artist we had on here that actually danced before. So I gotta ask this, and I've asked. Well, G did the last two. I'm doing this one. So I gotta know, how do you separate the two?
Dancing and music?
Yes, like far as dealing with the public.
I mean, honestly, my personality is my personality. So when you meet me, you're not going to see, oh, she's a dancer. You're going to look at me as a businesswoman because I know how to talk and I know how to separate when I'm at work with also when I'm at my other job. So it's just like, I mean, it just kind of works out for me because I don't know. People don't just be like, oh, she's a stripper. And because I kind of balance it with my work on top. It's just like the side hustle. And then dancing is just what I do.
Out the gate. So have you run into any troubles along the way?
And relationship wise, yeah.
What's like we speaking on like a partner relationship?
Yeah, just
give us the juice, man. This couch talk. Give us the juice.
I've been doing it, but I stopped, for respect of a partner. But if you ain't gonna supply for what I'm quitting for, then you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go back to what I know. Cause you can't fuck with me for who I am, and this is what's making me be who I am. And then you can't, supply for the missing aspects of me stopping. So, it's the sacrifices you gotta make when it comes down to your personal career and what makes you happy. So it's just like, you're going to run into them type of situations when you also dealing with somebody that's not secure in their position. If you ain't secure in your position, then, you're going to feel some type of way if your girl out here doing what she got to do. And also when they feel like they got a reputation they got to hold. So they don't want to be like, oh, they homies can go see their girl at the club. That gives them a certain type of feeling of insecurity here. Right. So when you insecure in your position and you not secure in knowing who your girl is and believing her dreams and stuff like that, then you gonna have them problems. So that's when I gotta make a decision of, do I want to pick this relationship or do I want to pick my career? And if you can't ride with me and you knew what I was before you met me and I laid it down, then I'm gonna have to go left and go do what's best for me. Right. That's just final.
and you know what's crazy though? Like every woman that's been on the podcast that dance and do music, they all say the same thing. It's like men get into a trance of who they want you to be versus who you actually are.
And then it goes back to this. If you doing you and you got your hustle, and let's say, okay, boom, you hustling in the streets. I don't tell you gotta stop doing this, because I might have to, you feel me? Every day I'm thinking something may happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So if I got to deal with the fact that you out here doing you and there's a possibility that something can happen to you, but you can't deal with me also having my hustle, then what are we doing here? Because I'm not telling you to stop, so why would you tell me to stop?
Facts. Okay, so I hear you say the streets. So are you just dealing with the street guys? Is the 9-to-5 guys good? Is the big entrepreneurs? What's happening?
I don't really put a limit or try to say I only deal with a certain person. It's just whoever I vibe with. If I vibe with you and we get to that point and you a nerd and you read books all day, then that's just what you do. But if I happen to be with a street guy, then that's just
you with the shits.
Yeah. It could go this way or it could go that way.
Okay. So back to the music aspect
Yeah.
of it. So we in the mindset of, okay, we dancing now. Now we got the money coming in from the dancing,
Yeah.
and we able to record and get the songs.
Right.
What's the first song to where you realize like, all right, I'm popping out here?
My personal first song.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, a lot of I ain't even gonna sit up here and say like all my music is good, but that's how I feel. I feel like all my
Facts.
music is good, and I was kind of prepped within, being in choir, and then I write my own music. But the first song that I ever did with Kim Marciana, that it got like 7,000 on YouTube of our video, so that was like beginning. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm about to keep on going, and then I made my personal music, and it just, I don't know, it flowed because I'm really into like R&B 90s, so like I listen to that a lot with my dad, so I try to implement that back into my music because a lot of it is missing now. So
Facts. Okay. So with making this first song, like you was featuring on somebody's first song, right?
yeah, we
Okay.
made it together, but yeah,
But okay. So y'all made it together, and you was the feature on it, right?
yeah,
So when that got lit, you was like, all right, this is really like,
I could do this.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Like, I can hold my own type shit.
Yeah,
Okay. So I hear you mention dad in this.
yeah.
So what did dad have to say about the whole ordeal?
Music or dancing?
Both. We wanna know
My daddy
both.
been knowing I've been doing music like since I was a kid. Like they put me in choir, and I went from that point forth. And my daddy used to deal with dancers. My daddy's been incarcerated since I was 10.
Okay.
So he would be like, I feel like it's kind of my fault a little bit because that's all I had you around. But I don't feel like, what I'm saying, he had any influence of, me being a dancer, because I didn't look at them women as any less than who they was. They was just hustlers, and they needed to get their money. And I understand it now because I'm older and I want to be an entrepreneur and a businesswoman of my own. I don't see myself being on 9 to 5. It's just not happening. I can't. So my daddy was disappointed, of course, because no father wants their daughter to be shaking
Right.
their ass in front of men. But you know what I'm saying? It's about having a purpose behind it. If you're doing it for a living just because you don't want to work, then that's where you got the problem. But if you're doing it to get to a better point in life, then it's a different, mind state that you gotta, look at here.
Okay. And me being a father of a daughter.
You don't want your daughter dancing, do you?
Nah. Well, I'm going to say as a father, no. But I also want her to live her life without me guiding whatever she want to do. I want to give her all the keys to life, and then like whatever decision she make beyond that, that's
It's
on
on
her.
her.
You
Okay.
feel me?
Yeah.
So, okay, so after like, okay, I got the money rolling in, like we in a studio, we did the video already. So now you popping and in the club, right?
Yeah.
So you popping on both, and
Yeah.
I noticed you popping on both because I checked out the page, and like we did a little research. We checked out the page. We seen you popping on both. To where like, how are you dealing with like the way people like treat you and deal with you? Like, is it more so like the fake love? Is it like everybody's embracing you? Like, how is that aspect?
I mean, I'm a person that, separates energies, and I know who to deal with and who not to deal with. I could feel if you're a person that's going to be good for me, and I could feel if you're not. In the club, I keep it business. I don't deal with people outside of the club. You feel me? I just keep it strictly what it is. But I can say I have met some nice resources to where, what I'm saying, it has benefited me. So separating the two, like, I don't know. It's just about how you feel about it. You got to go off your feeling, off your gut feeling, and you just know from that point. And it hasn't gotten me in the wrong direction yet. So it's
So you
just
say
about
trust your
intuition.
instinct.
Yeah. And then a woman's intuition is very strong. So I know I could really feel if it's not for me or if it's for me.
Out the gate.
And I'm just a very to myself person. So, like, I'm a nice person. I'm approachable sometimes, because sometimes people can say I got this resting bitch face about me. But I'm still cool. I'm goofy and I'm fun. It's just, it depends on whatever's going on at that time.
Okay. Now, you shared this with me kind of beforehand. We're going to kind of let we're going to say our people.
Yeah.
We're going to let them know, like, so you back and forth from NAP to the A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavily.
Okay. So, how was that? Because we had another artist on the show that does the same exact thing. Like, How is being back and forth from here to the A? Like, how does the culture change?
The support system is totally different. You can get down there and meet people that are willing to help versus are people wanting to come together as one and help one another get to the next point. You can get down there and meet your best friend in one day versus, oh, I gotta see her out this many times, or I gotta be cool with so and so for her to, you know what I'm saying, want to link or whatever the case may be. A lot of people are selfish with they clout, I guess you could say, but I don't care about that. It's not about that. A lot of people are socially fucked up. Like, they don't know how to separate the two and put reality in motion on top of, you know what I'm saying, keeping social media where it's at. It's not all about the numbers.
So do you think a lot of people are caught up into the internet versus real life?
Definitely. People don't know how to separate the two. Like, I done met some lames and they didn't probably went viral on the internet, so now they feel like they this and they're not humble about certain things. But I know the real you. Did you forget that? Like, we were sitting next to each other in class, bro. You asked me for my paper because you didn't have the answer. So, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, people are just people.
Ain't that crazy? Like, how the, like, I talk about, like, whenever I do an interview, I always ask, like, everybody, like, how do you feel with the internet being involved? And everybody kind of say the same common denominator, to where, like, people don't know how to separate the two.
Yeah, but when is people gonna learn how to separate the two and they just shut the whole internet down? Because I'm still gonna be me at the end of the day when the internet shut down, because I got the connections for real. I don't really care about that. So if they was to let that go, I still can call who I need to call to get to wherever I need to get to.
And so I can honestly say you the second person to say that. Shout out to Keonce too. Because
Keonce, that family, she been knowing me since I was knee high.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we rock with Keonce heavy, and she said, like, what you gonna do when the internet is over? Like,
I don't really care. I'm gonna go out here and do these shows personally, and it'll be better. I feel like if the internet shut down, a lot more money gonna come back, because then that means people gonna have to leave and go out to do certain things versus looking on their phones and getting entertainment from their phone. So you gonna have to go find the shows. You gonna have to do this. You gonna have to do that, because what you gonna do? Just sit in the house, watch TV all over again.
Okay. And speaking of the shows, how did you feel doing your first performance? We spoke about the anxiety.
Man, I don't really like doing shows. That's bad to say, being an artist, but like, I want to compare when I say that. Like, you got certain artists that are, like, I want to say seasonal artists. Not saying that they only come out during the season, but like, you got people like Bryson Tiller, The Weeknd, and just people like that. Like, they got a certain time that they drop music or when they perform. You know, it has to be a high demand for them. So that's when they do their thing, and that's when I think about myself like that too, because I really don't like when Summer Walker says she has social anxiety. I felt that, because like, when it's time for me to perform, I get real timid and I get like, I don't know, like, it make me feel weird. They be like, you so talented though, you can do this and you can do that, but it's just like, it's a different feeling. That butterfly feeling is on 10. Like, you know how you in trouble, you get in trouble at school, right, and you on your way home on that bus, that feeling you get, like, it's on steroids. So it make you not want to do it. Like, and then you gotta also hold that, you know, courage and singing and not let your voice crack. Like, I don't really like that feeling and feeling like I'm under pressure. But you know what I'm saying, the fans want to see you sometimes in the flesh to feel you for real, because I know how it is when I go to a concert. It make me like an artist more when I can personally connect with them and see them in person. But yeah, I really don't like performing, but if I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Well, I can honestly compliment you and say, when you on the screen, I don't know too much behind the camera, but when you on the screen, it looks like you confident and you like.
It took me a while to get to this point. A while ago, I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be like, I don't know, like, what you mean? Like, can you say that in a different sense or different sentence, please? But I've gotten to this point now that I've been through so much now, and if I'm really going to do this, I got to do it for real. So I didn't build that courage up, confidence. Maybe my performances will be a little bit better. I think I need to do a performance after this, because this is damn near kind of like a performance type thing, because I got to sit up here and just, you know what I'm saying, we in front of the camera. The people there, but they not there. You know what I'm saying? They going to be there.
They going to see this. Yeah. They going to see this. Like, yeah, for sure. Okay. So, like, what can we expect coming up from you?
I'm putting myself on literally a schedule of linking with like 5 different videographers. It should be like 5 different videos. I got, let's see, January, February, March, April, May. I got 5 months left plus this little bit that's left. I want to do a video each month. I got an EP coming.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, I want to finish out strong being home and go ahead and get this little, you know, campaign out and then have all this content ready. So when I get to Atlanta, my catalog is like, here, bro, I got this already done. So let's go from this point, and this is what I've done already for myself. So expect the EP, expect videos and visuals, and expect a big move and big more things.
Okay. And here at Couch Talk, we all about the whole collab aspect of the game. Who would you want to collab with, DJ and artist? Give us two people.
Are we talking about just from anywhere?
Any aspect, any situation, anything like that.
Artist wise, I done said this in another interview too. I know it's gonna pop up when it blow up, but like I feel like I want to make a song with Jacquees. I feel like we're gonna go platinum, like double platinum. Like our voices kind of go hand in hand. And a DJ wise, I ain't never really thought about that. But if I had to pick one, the one that just talked off my head was DJ Khaled. So I'm gonna go with DJ Khaled.
Okay. So we know you got the Instagram. That's where we reached out to you at.
Yeah.
You got Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the point to where we look in the camera and let everybody know where they can find you at. Look at that one right here.
All right, boom. Y'all can follow me on all social sites at official MINEJ, and that is said in Minjay, not Minaj, none of that. And yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. You know,
Okay.
official Minjay.
And if they come to you correct, it's easily get in contact, book a show,
Yeah.
book a feature, whatever you want.
DM's always open. My email is also in my DM, not DM, my bio. I said my DM, but yeah, it's in my bio, easily accessible. I ain't hard to find either. If I ain't in somewhere else.
On the move?
Yeah, cause I'm back and forth from here, Atlanta and Cali. So. You
Okay.
know.
So we're gonna be looking forward to your upcoming music. We gonna post these, you know. I do my thing behind the camera. My homie G normally does the interviews, so I'm gonna chop this up and put out all the information. But so this is the point to where I'm gonna stop the camera. This is the point to where we finish the interview and we kind of slide into the podcast aspect. So we about to ask the crazy questions. Y'all about to get the info. It's about to be lit after
All
this.
right,
So
let's go.
make sure y'all tune in to this. This is your boy B Thrash, one of one. Shout out to my homie G Wayne. And this is Couch Talk, and we out for the interview aspect.
All right.